Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch a Movie. This is the Ass Cast.
Oh, it feels so good when it's in the ass cast without
Ew.
any jelly. What?
Ew.
Thor, why are you saying that?
Jeez, man. Darkness ensues you.
Speaking of darkness ensuing, this week on X-Men, we took a dark turn.
Yeah, this is Return to Murderhouse, and it's the best episode of the whole season.
If you don't think it's the best episode of the entire season, you're a Donald Trump supporter.
If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
Oh my god. But it really was, like, this was, without a doubt, the coolest fucking episode that has come yet. It might be one of my favorite episodes of all time with the series. Yeah. I mean, you got Dylan McDermott returning, vampiring out of the shadows, saying that he likes to masturbate and cry in the window, as is his normal routine. I think everybody can just get behind that right away. Guys, let's give him a clap, because we all do that in the morning, don't we? But yeah, and then, you know, you also get to learn the origins of Michael Langdon, a.k.a., like Mike says, the Duke player, forward center.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, you know, it gets twisted and nasty.
Yeah, so from the start, you've got... fuck, I never can remember their damn names, man. What's wrong with my ass? What's wrong with my ass?
It's been taking a beating down at the construction site.
Oh my god! So yeah, the two Emma Roberts and the other witch guy,
the gay guy.
Yeah, the super gay witch guy.
He was cool as fuck. I like that guy a lot.
We'll just call him the super gay witch.
I like
guy.
when he was like, he says, so what does he say? He said, "Look, bitch, I have to wear khakis. We're all suffering."
Oh, his name is Behold.
Behold me wiener.
Yeah, no one likes to wear khakis. That's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah, they go and they buy Murderhouse, and the guy's like, "I have to tell you that 37 fucking people died here." And they're like, we don't give a shit as long as, you know, we get that old style. It's like a House Hunters. It's like it's a weird episode of House Hunters. But yeah, so they buy the house, and they walk in, and Sarah Paulson shows up, and this is a different version of Sarah Paulson. This is a version of Sarah Paulson that's alive. And then all the ghosts of old that you missed from Murder House show up. And that was my favorite season of
the first one.
HS, yeah, for sure. So I'm loving the shit out of this. And like you said, I think my favorite, I mean, Tate came back, which is pretty cool. It was cool to see him in his Union Bay sweater again. And then
he bought that shit half priced.
But there's no doubt, dude, that Dermot McElroney, what's his name?
In the show?
Yeah. No,
Dylan?
in real life.
Dylan McDermott.
Yeah, Dylan McDermott. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Ben Harmon shows up.
I know Dylan McDermott. I have a poster of like him above my wall.
She calls him a dilf, which made me laugh.
I don't know what that is.
Dad, I like to fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now that's what I go by around my house.
Cool for you.
That's no, that true. Sounds weird.
Yeah,
I mean, no, I
make
my wife say that. That's what I meant.
That's better.
To be specific.
Okay.
Dilf. But yeah, he's like, I gotta go. I gotta cry and masturbate, look out the window. And I thought that was just like, he was just saying that. But like you said, later on, they come across him in the room, but he's literally jerking. You could hear it fucking...
I guess that's his own personal hell or something. It's torment to do that. I don't know. I think it's my own personal hell when I don't get laid at all. I'm like, fuck.
When she told him we could make that stop, he was like... Because I thought I was just doing it for fun. He was like, really? He was like, I mean, I don't mind so much the masturbating part, just the crying part. He called him a tearjerker.
Yeah, he's like... Because that black guy was like... the gay guy, he was like... Behold, he said, we gotta help him. Like, you want to, like, jack him off? You want me to jack you off?
It's like, it's like, what's that Ryan Reynolds movie? He's like, using my own tears as lubrication. But, yeah, it's a badass episode all the way around. And you get to find out, you see Constance Langdon again, which is dope. And she comes down the stairs, she's like, this is my fucking house.
I love her, dude. Like, Jessica Lange, I missed her.
It's basically what I do when I come home and my kid tries to take the Xbox remote. Like,
is that what, I thought you were going to say that's when you invite, your daughter invites her friends over. It's like, this is my goddamn house, and you will not fucking disturb it. Go to bed at 10.
Like father, like son.
You remember said it best,
Dad. But yeah, and you get Michael Langdon's whole backstory, which we basically already knew is the Antichrist, but you get the full-on story, because Constance basically says, she's like, look, I pride myself on being a mother to monsters, basically. She's like, I knew I was a great mother. She's not, by the way. She's a terrible chain-smoking beast of a woman. Who you probably still
my ex-wife
have sex with. But yeah, and you get to see like the kid with the ball, like rolling the ball. You get to see Tate. You get to see her daughters who had their eyes gouged out. And you get the whole story behind Michael Langdon as a boy, killing shit. First he was...
As you do, growing up in the suburbs of New York.
And it was kind of cool how she actually referenced like Dahmer and shit. She's like, we knew something was wrong because he was killing all these little men. You really kill all them worthless animals, boy?
She's like, I knew that I wasn't raising... You know, she's like, at first I thought I was just raising a run-of-the-mill serial killer, as one would do. And then she's like, but he became very special. And you know, showing the darker shit that he actually started doing, like skinning cats and rodents and fucking crazy shit.
This parakeet's been raped!
God damn, I hate cats!
But yeah, so she's burying all this shit in the rose bush in the garden, which is weird. I would just think that would leave you with the ghost of a mouse with a nail in it running around, because it's Murderhouse, you know? And it's pretty cool. She goes on to say that, the smell of roses makes her throw up these days. The roses really smell like boo, boo, boo. Yeah.
I got gum on my seat. Gum.
And then he grows, like, in the middle of the night. He just grows like Tom Hanks in Big. He's literally Robin Williams in Jack.
It's me, it's Billy, don't scream.
It's weird to see that character act like a little boy, though. Like, he's like, Mom.
I like when he killed the priest and he was like hanging over the bed and his feet were dangling and he was playing like Super Nintendo and he's like, hi Mom, I killed this man. I've reached level 10 on Mario Kart.
Give me a Lunchable.
But again, it shows how well or how great of an actor Michael Langdon is. Like, or the guy that's playing him. He's actually he does amazing in the season so far. And I can't wait to see him more.
That man's got a future in baseball.
He does, definitely. I can't wait to fucking get his card. Rookie season.
Yeah, and he kills the priest, and she's finally like, oh, this is fucked up. When she wakes up, and he's literally choking her. He's like, you don't ever get to tell me what to do ever again.
Can I get some water? It's like, sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to choke you out.
He was the Antichrist version of the girl from White Man Can't Jump. She's like, I'm thirsty. He's like, let me get you some water. She's like, what do you mean, get me some water? I want you to sympathize with me. Foods that start with the letter Q.
Okay, Rosie, take it easy.
But yeah, that was a weird ass scene, man. And she decides, she's like, no man's going to tell me what to do in my kitchen.
Well, because she knew that she was going to eventually die by his hand.
Yeah, so she decides to get wasted on whiskey and smoke cigarettes and dance around the house, take some pills, and kill herself that way, which is not a bad way to go.
No, I guess
that's basically Saturday night.
If one is going to go out, I guess just fuck it, go all out Motley Crue.
Yeah. So she kills herself, and she's damned.
You know what she did wouldn't kill Keith Richards.
No,
like he just fucking keep going. Like he'd go to work.
He'd become Super Shredder.
Yeah, he would just go to work. It's like it's a Super Shredder.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Your big ass head's banging the table.
Sorry, dog.
Thor's in. So she's damned to the house, but she gets to be mother to all her babies for eternity, which is kind of a neat story. And also when the witches show up, she's like, I don't do nothing for free, Jim. So she makes them banish the maid for forever. But it works out for the maid because they return her to her mom in a super sweet graveyard scene. And now they're going to go play Bakimon for forever.
Let's play backman.
I don't know what Bakimon even is.
I don't know. That's a Pokemon.
Yeah. It reminded me of the scene in The Truman Show. He's like, Dad!
I'm always watching.
It's beautiful. But yeah, so and then you get...
cult leaders.
Yeah.
The fucking Anton LaVey shows up at the door and is like, we stick out the one called Langdon to make.
Somebody order a large cheese with extra anchovies.
Oh, you got this is like the new Supreme Satan pizza. It's really good.
Did someone order a Supreme?
Yeah, it comes in there, basically tells Michael Langdon, you're the Antichrist, and we've been seeking you out forever. We follow the signs. And then they do a sacrifice to him, and this is where it gets kind of nasty.
Hey, eat this fucking heart.
Have a heart. Yeah.
Yeah, so he eats the heart, and then you find out he's like, oh no, he's not Tate's son. The devil was doing all this shit all along. He was the house is basically a portal to hell, which you sort of
over it. Yeah.
Yeah, he sort of knew anyway, but it just confirms it. And then he's like, yeah, the devil's my actual dad, and then that basically means that Tate did not spawn the seed of Satan.
No, it was. I think they even explain it later on that Tate was a vessel for Satan to impregnate Dylan McDermott's wife.
Yeah.
To have Michael Langdon, and there you go. So Tate kind of gets off the hook for that, for all of his sins.
Not a bad job in communist hell.
No, it's not bad at all. A lot of people work their lives to get that.
Put on the suit.
Manager of the year.
Yeah. And then, when that fucking happens, he becomes a full-on devil. He's eating the heart or whatever, and then they go back, and you actually see the wife. I can't remember her name. She's hot as shit, and she always will be. Connie Britton. Vivian Harmon, she comes out, and then actually her and Mr. Harmon actually make up in a weird sort of way. It's kind of like,
are you going to help me jack off now?
Yeah, it's like when you get drunk and you piss in the closet and you think your wife's going to be mad at you forever, but then one day she touches your hand and you know the fight's finally over.
Thank God.
But she also mentions that she tried to kill him in his sleep with a Michael Myers knife.
Michael Langdon, not her husband.
Yeah, which is that's never going to fucking work.
By the way, he displays his power, Michael Langdon, when he kills those two bitches that come into the house and then incinerates their soul. I'm like, dope. Holy fuck, fatality reached level 10.
Because Dr. Harmon at first is trying to be a dad to him. I like the way he shows up in the chair. He's like, you can only see me if I want you to see me, and I'm your dad. I'm your dad's son. I would let him be my dad. He seemed like a cool guy.
It was a nice scene that he was showing, he was like, my baby will never grow up, but I was trying to do all the things that I wanted to do with my son. And, he was playing catch with him and teaching him things and the Rubik's Cube. But I feel like they should have just put that raindrops falling on my head. But it was cool. And then after he sees what Michael Langdon actually is, and he's truly evil, like he's like, I was crazy to think I could help you. Then Michael Langdon's like,
that's like my dad when my report card came home.
Yeah, that's my dad if he was ever around. But yeah, it was like you see Michael Langdon like, Daddy didn't love me, and then he's like, but he's sitting there crying and stuff. And again, the guy that plays Michael Langdon is a really supreme actor. Just the fact that he can cry on demand like that, and he actually shows the emotions really well that you can see going through his face, like flicking through. And again, also when he eats the heart, like one of the cooler scenes happens is when the devil's wings like come up behind him and shit, like, and he's like, Dad, and he actually says it. I just felt like son of the devil, dude, like Bill and Ted. But I also felt like all of a sudden that the wild nights is calling. But it was again, this episode just had so many cool things in it, and it had great acting all around. And it really does make me miss the fact that Dylan McDermott and Connie Britton, I guess, aren't going to be a part of it, or Jessica Lange.
Yeah, dude, I thought for sure he was going to have a bigger role. And I mean, for a guy who can stand there and still look badass, jerking off in front of the window and crying, dude, that guy is. Dr.
He looked like
Harmon,
he could be jerking off and doing that and posing for a Sears catalog.
I think that he's an underrated actor, man. I don't know why he's not in more stuff. I don't know why he's not.
Because he jacks off and cries.
But that's what I'm saying. He could actually pull that off, man.
Yeah.
Imagine the other roles and shit. Nightcrawler too. Nightcrawler older.
Yeah, he's never been like a big standout dude. Like I remember the last time I saw him was in The Campaign.
He looks like a sex addict. Maybe that's just because he looks like David Duchovny. And David
he does
Duchovny
look like David Duchovny.
Is a sex addict.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is my dog.
Or we're going, we don't need
awkward
roads.
Silence. No, so yeah, dude, it's the best episode of the season, like we already said. They go and they leave, and they're gonna go and tell everybody that he's the Antichrist, and we'll see what happens. It's weird because you don't really learn that much new. I mean, a lot of the stuff you already knew that happens, but you get to see some of your favorite characters again. You get to go back to Murderhouse, and when they left and she Shazammed the fucking door shut, I was sad.
Yeah,
I was like, I want more of that shit.
I did too, man. That really makes you feel like I wish they had done a season 2 of Murderhouse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean, originally when Murderhouse came out, I thought that's where I think everybody thought that it was just going to be in that same house and more people were going to move in and the whole thing was going to keep going. But I mean, it'd be what it be.
Yeah.
But we said goodbye to old friends and hello to new friends.
I just don't know why Dermot McIlroney can't come back and play other characters like Sarah Paulson and everybody else does. That would
because he's busy with his fucking huge acting career, dick. He's going to be in The Campaign 2 as another fucking shadowy figure.
That's all we can remember him from. I know he's another.
I know, but he does just appear out of the darkness as a beautiful visage of a man. Like he's just like vampire blood.
He's so handsome.
He is. I want to fuck him.
But yeah, so that's this week's episode. Tonight's episode comes out. Obviously, this is more of a refresher. We really want to do these on sooner.
Well, here's the thing I want to ask though. You guys listening? If he's the Antichrist, does that mean that the girl that is Leia's daughter? I can't remember her name. Winter or what was her name? Shit.
Leia's daughter.
Billy Lord. No, that's not her. Fuck.
Tessa Farmiga?
Whatever her name is.
Not to mention her and Tate get to be eternally in love. I know,
yeah.
They get to be eternally in love forever because she realized that, he didn't rape her mom.
Good for him.
Yeah.
What she did, he still did.
But he thinks he did.
He put his wiener
It's like brain scan.
But he put
did
his
you
wiener.
really do it?
Yeah, I did. But what I was going to ask though is like, is she like going to be like the angel kind of thing? Because the Behold asks, he's like, what can we do if we can't stop him? And he's the fucking Antichrist. I mean, it don't get harder than that, Jim. He's the last boss of the level at 99 plus. I mean, if we don't have a game genie, we are so fucked in the dick hole. And I mean, I guess that she's going to be maybe the antithesis to the Antichrist. Maybe like, I don't know, some kind of blue angel from Angels in the Outfield. I have no idea, but I'm just asking what
thumbnail.
Like, I mean, obviously they're going to use her in some way because they've already kind of anchored her as like super powerful, at least enough to maybe rival him. Because he kind of acts scared early on when she was able to make that fire shit come out.
Yeah, twisted fire.
He's like, that bitch has got herpes.
Guys, we're continuing on with Halloween Horror Month. We've got Halloween 1, Rob Zombie's Halloween, and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 videos to come up very soon. We got the Halloween stream. Yeah, we got the Halloween stream this weekend with all the guys. And also...
The band's getting back together.
The boys are back in town.
Boys.
I'm going to run that by Lee. That needs to be the intro.
That should be the intro.
And then, what else did I want to fucking say with my mouth? Yeah, we've got Horror Profiles Dr. Loomis coming up. We still got some really cool shit in store for this Halloween Month. Dude, next month, I just want you guys to know that I know we've been slammed with all the Halloween month shit this month. Next month, we are doubling up on the fucking Patreon. If this is Halloween Horror Month, next month is fucking Patreon Panties Month. We're going hard on all of it. We're going to make up for this month and so much more. So much Patreon goodness coming in November. So
we didn't forget about you guys. Like, we know and we love you guys for doing what you do, and we're definitely backed up. But we're gonna plunge our butts and just squirt it all out.
Oh yeah, KO.
But it's coming. It's gonna come in droves next month. This whole month has been. The whole thing with Halloween Horror Month obviously is supposed to be dedicated to Halloween and just horror in general. So, but we'll get back to it for sure.
Abso-fucking-farty-lootly.
So we love you, and Fruity Pebbles are the best cereal of all time.
Of course, we love your fucking faces. Thank you guys for everything. We'll be back next week, obviously, with another AHS cast. Maybe that one will be sooner. Maybe that one will come out on. No, we got that fucking Halloween.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But we'll have another one for sure.
Yep.
We love your fucking faces, and until next time, get some goddamn wham.
Feel it good. Feel it sexy.
Feel
it deep.
Good vibration.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah. You know what? We did a review. We watched a movie. We watched a movie.